Hey everybody, this is another session of pure raw motivation. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel below and click on the link below to get on our email list and stay informed, stay updated, and stay in the loop of all of the free material we have and offers that we have that are coming down the pipe. So today in this session of pure raw motivation, I had an interesting incident happen today, and I'm still honestly processing it. So the story goes like this. I was in between clients, and where the next client was located, I was procrastinating going inside because some of the environment and some of the people per se that just kind of, I don't know, just wasn't in the mood for talking, honestly. And I know sometimes that's not always the best approach. But sometimes when you are going through certain things psychologically, mentally, and you kind of just want to stay in your own lane that particular day, sometimes it's good to just kind of distance yourself from people. Sometimes get the job done though, make sure it's effective, but sometimes you just want some me time. Sometimes you just want to get away. Sometimes you want to just kind of get to yourself, think to yourself while still getting your job done and still being effective. But sometimes you just don't feel like honestly interacting with everybody all of the time, and that's actually okay. Now, this is not to say to be some type of party pooper all the time or just have a bad attitude and not be professional, but sometimes you honestly do not feel like or have to put yourself in a position of interacting with people all of the time. And it's not just necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes you just have to regroup. Sometimes you have to give yourself time after a long day to digress, to regroup, to be able to interact with people in a more effective manner later, with a better attitude later. So sometimes you just need to be by yourself. Sometimes you need to just find a parking lot somewhere, or a church parking lot somewhere, and just have some silence for a minute in the middle of your day. And honestly, these were one of these moments that I think that I was having. I already had a long day as is, and then as I'm in between clients going to the next one, I just needed some me time. I just needed to kind of digress for a minute, and just needed to just wait for a while and just gather myself for a minute and collect my thoughts. So as I am waiting for a while, I began to notice the particular environment was not changing. So I just said to myself, you know what? It's time to just man up, get on in there, handle your job, handle your business, and let things fall as they may. So as I just prayed about it and thought to myself, well, it's time. I can't just sit in the car all day. I have to go ahead and get to the next session, get to the next client, get to the next mission of the day. So I go ahead and approach the place, and just getting ready to rock and roll basically for the rest of the day. What about I get there and nobody's there? So I just could not do nothing but actually laugh and really challenge myself and get on myself about just taking a leap sometimes. Everything is not going to always be the way you want it to be. And even the stuff that I'm constantly sharing with others, I have to continually challenge myself to apply it myself to my own self and my own situations as well. So I just laughed to myself the entire time and just thinking, dude, you really have to continuously challenge yourself to apply the things that you say as well, and take those leaps, take those jumps, and take those challenges by the horn and go for it sometimes. Because a lot of things and a lot of challenges and a lot of situations that we perceive actually are not it. sometimes it's not the way we perceive it. Sometimes it's not the way that we think it is before we actually enter into the situation. So as I am entering into the situation, I started seeing that everything is just not as the way it seems to be sometimes. And sometimes it just takes for you to just take that leap of faith and go forward. And then you would be amazed at the results that you would get. As I'm sharing this, I'm thinking about challenging myself as well to continue this and to continue taking leaps and to sometimes just go forward even when I don't feel like it. Because sometimes our feelings in itself is a form of deception. Because the feelings sometimes are the hindrances and the illusions and attached to illusions that don't even exist. So take that leap of faith sometimes and really just see how things fall, and just really see how things just actually really just fall in place for you. Pray about it first and then go for it, and don't overthink it. Don't over strategize it all of the time. Sometimes it's just a matter of you taking that leap and then seeing how the cards fall in place, and then seeing how effective it is as you learn some of the things as you go after you take that leap. Because some of the things that you need to learn are only going to be learned after you take that leap. So that's it for the day. Is this session of pure raw motivation. Just hopefully this will touch somebody, and motivate somebody through the day, through the week, through the month, and through the year. And sometimes you have to just revisit some of these things, because it's good sometimes to just hear that extra voice, to hear that other voice just give you that oomph, to hear that other voice just give you that motivation to go forward, to do the things that you know that you want to do, that you know that you have to do, and that you know that you need to do. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure you get on our email list, because we have a lot of things coming down the pipe. We want to stay in communication with you guys. We enjoy the feedback that you've been giving us already. And we just really are actually, at the end of the day, inspired by you. We're inspired by your stories. And share with us your stories. Get on our email list. Click on the link below to get on our email list and share with us your stories. And that way we can stay in communion with each other and have some type of dialogue to share these stories with others that are out there that need to hear possibly your story. Because your story may be the story that helps them create their story. So get on the email list, click on the link below, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and be on the lookout for new videos and new motivation and new encouragement for you guys out there. And share your stories with us, so that way we can share them with the world and encourage others as they go through things and help pull them out of the struggles and challenges that they are going through. And that way we all can achieve some of the goals, the desires, and the achievements and the success in life that we desire. Take care. God bless. We look forward to hearing from you. Get on the email list and make sure you go out there and have a great day.